Hey, I'm a little bit further away from the camera, start over. Hey, I'm a little bit further away from the camera today because I'm feeling a little bit, I'm always feeling insecure, bro, but today just especially. And if you're wondering what this thing is right here, for some reason, I am breaking out like crazy. I think my period definitely is coming up. And then I don't know if it's something I ate or because I've slept in my makeup so many days in a row. And to be honest, my makeup's probably expired because the makeup that I wear is like hardly anything. It's like concealer, eyebrow thing, and mascara, and I don't really replenish. That's kind of nasty. Anyway, yeah, I have like a whole bunch of, yeah, I'm just not happy with my skin right now. And the, the worst thing is to have acne on your face because it's like, this is what you present to the world. And when I go out into the world, like I'm very self-conscious of it, and I have a bad habit of picking at it too, so it leaves scars, and then I have like dark marks all over my face. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I would just read from my journal. Obviously, this is my journal, and like I started doing this because I found it difficult to write in here. I got this journal on my birthday like 2-3 years ago. My friend, she gave me this journal right around the time. Yeah, right at the time. So like I got this journal 2 years ago because I converted to Islam in March of 2024, and then my birthday of 2024, my friend got me this journal, and I used this journal as at first I used this journal to kind of document my journey with Islam because I don't know, I just thought it was important. It's gonna be really nice to look back on, and it'll be really nice for my kids to have when I like have a family and stuff like that, because it's such a crazy feeling to know that you are the first ever in your generation to be Muslim. Like I'm literally changing the course of nations. Like that sounds so like exaggerative, but it's true. Like you're literally changing. Anywho, but yeah, I've been struggling to document my Islam. I don't want to say, maybe not struggling to document, but just since I have been struggling with my deen, it's very hard for me to talk about it. But that's something that I need to do, because me not acknowledging the struggles that I'm having isn't going to help me get to the place where I want to be with my deen, you know? So I need to do a better job of documenting that, talking about it here, or if I don't feel comfortable talking about it with you, like documenting it in my journal, or at least making like just I follow a lot of people who talk about just sitting and talking to God and not having any point to what they're saying or doing. They're kind of just saying whatever and letting things flow. And I feel like that's really important to do, to create that more familiar relationship with God, because I don't want to perceive God as just someone who created it and that's it, and we're two completely separate beings. Does that make sense? Like Allah is closer to me than my jugular vein. Like Allah knows me better than anyone else, better than I know myself. And so yeah, when I was at the best point, I could say, of my deen was when I felt like I could talk to God at any time, and I really truly did feel close to him. And that closeness really just is a feeling, because if you feel like you're far from God, you're never really far from God. He's always right there. All you have to do is change your mindset about how you perceive, because God will be to you what you perceive him to be. So if I perceive him as being far from him being far from me, or me being far from him, that's what the relationship will be. But yeah, I wanted to read what I wrote today. I told you yesterday that I wanted to talk about more what I'm grateful for every day, and it really did help me today. I got a really good start to my day. So I went to bed around maybe midnight, 1-ish, and then my body just naturally woke up around like right before Fajr time, actually. So alhamdulillah. And then I have issues with my screen time. I do scroll the very first thing when I wake up, but honestly, it's like slowly but surely kind of thing, working my way out of being spending so much time on my phone. So yeah, I woke up, I scrolled for like 45 minutes. Like, imagine what I could have done in 45 minutes, bro. Oh my goodness, that's crazy to think about. You know what you should start doing? You should start timing yourself. If you're gonna if you're sitting there spending time on your phone, just sit there and start a timer and see how long you're on your phone. And just think about the things that you could have done during that time. That is insane. I wonder how much time I've wasted on my phone. Bro, that's crazy to even think about. But yeah, I woke up, I scrolled, and then I prayed Fajr, and then I made dua a little bit, and then what did I do? Oh yeah, and then I read some Quran, and then I journaled a bit. And I told you, I don't like journaling because I overthink journaling. So I feel like it's better for me to do things when I have direction, or I have a general idea of what I'm gonna do. Like, even with these videos, the first few, I hadn't really, the first couple, I didn't really have a direction. So because I didn't have a thing to focus on talking about, it made me feel nervous because I didn't know what the next thing would be. And my brain likes to have a plan. I like to know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen. You only can plan so much, honestly, and you don't want to over plan, because when you over plan, that's when, for me, when I over plan, I just end up not doing it, because I'm just like, okay, this is too much. This is gonna take too much effort, or I'm just worried that no, it's not gonna come out how I want it to come out, so I'm just not gonna do it. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So for this, like I said yesterday, I'm gonna start my day every day with writing out things that I'm grateful for. So first thing I said, I'm grateful for a functioning brain that is so amazing that I could literally just think myself out of poverty if I really had the desire to. Okay, poverty is a crazy word, but because I alhamdulillah have a car, I live in an apartment, I have a job. Poverty is a crazy word to use, but I could always be doing better financially, and I sometimes perceive myself as stuck in my current financial whatever. But I'm not stuck. There's always ways to make more money somehow. I just haven't exhausted every avenue. And so I all I need to do is literally shift my mind to be like, well, this is what I have to work with. What else can I do? And literally just a switch of mindset, just to be like, I'm capable of more. I'm capable of making more because I want to do more. That's literally all I need. And having that mindset itself is another thing to be grateful for. Not to be words I don't like to use. I don't like to use the word can't. I don't like words that relate to inability to do something. If there's a possibility, some way, somehow I'm capable of it, I won't say I can't. That's not I just don't feel like that's a healthy mindset to have. And um, maybe not unhealthy, but just it prevents you from accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. I feel like, at least, yeah, that's what I feel like. And then second, when I said the forgiveness of Allah, and forgiveness of Allah in a world that makes me feel like perfection is necessary. He reminds me that I've never veered too far off from the straight path that it prevents me from coming back to him. That makes me a little bit emotional. So I keep saying, I really have been struggling with my deen, and it's been hard for me to come back to it because I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in myself because I'm not doing the things that I'm supposed to do. I'm disappointed in myself because I'm not the same person that I was 2 years ago. I'm not the same person I was when I converted 2 years ago, and I want and I've just lost a lot from between when I converted to now. Like, yeah, I've lost a lot. I've gained a lot too, but it's just all so hard. Oh my God, I did not expect to get emotional. Okay, it's fine though. It's okay to be emotional. It makes sense why you're emotional. Don't invalidate yourself. Okay. You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Just to know that, oh my gosh. Dude. Just, okay. Sorry, y'all. I ran out of storage. What was I saying? I was just saying, like, it's so amazing that I worship a God who is able to forgive me so many times. Like, I give people like 2 chances with me, and that's it. Like, imagine if God judged us the way that we judge ourselves, or the way that, no, imagine if God judged us the way that we judge other people, and even the way that we judge ourselves. Like, if Allah thinks I'm capable of so many chances, why do I not believe I'm worth that many chances? Why do I stop myself, prevent myself from seeking his forgiveness and finding myself back on the straight path because I've made mistakes how many ever times? Like, that is my nature as a human being, is to fall short, which is why Allah offers the opportunity for us to ask for forgiveness. And it's Allah uses Allah uses our sin as a way to get closer to us. And but that's something that used to make me really emotional when I first became Muslim, just thinking about how much God must love me to bring me into such a beautiful religion. Because I didn't do anything to deserve it. And Allah obviously only guides who he wills, right? So, and Allah chose me. So, yeah, who am I? Who am I not to forgive myself if God has already forgiven me? Who am I, you know? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I really did not think I was gonna cry today. Okay. The third one. I'm grateful for a family I can take for granted. Wait. There's times I forget the value or take it for granted, but it's such a blessing from God that He has not tested me with a painful reminder of what it's like not to have them. Okay, what I mean by I'm grateful for a family that I can take for granted, I just mean like, I don't mean like actually I'm happy that I'm able to take my family for granted. I just mean like I'm grateful that there has been a time in my life, or there have been times, or there will be times in my life where I forget how amazing it is to have the family in my life and the support from them that I do have. And there are times that I forget that my family is not a right to me. That is a blessing. That's something Allah gave me. It's a gift from Allah. So like, as easily as Allah can give you a gift, that's as easy as He can take it away from you. And alhamdulillah, I've not been tested with that. May Allah protect and preserve my family. But yeah, I'm grateful that I can stop myself and catch myself at times and be like, wait, like, what are you doing? Like, just remembering, like, you know, my mom's still a human being, right? She's not, unfortunately, gonna live forever. And my sister, she's like she's in her developing years. She's still trying to figure things out. Like, why am I gonna take her, like, whatever it is, talking back to me or talking to me crazy? Like, why am I gonna let this anger that I have from that reaction like linger? Because it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be here forever to be able to teach her how life is. Like, yeah. And that's something that I've heard a lot of that is something I've heard a lot of people say who have lost their parents or have lost a parent that have like passed away. They say that, like, I wish, y'all, I think my period is coming. They say I wish I had appreciated my mom more when she was still alive. I wish I had spent more time with my dad when he was still alive. And they also always talk about how, you know, they see these people who are with their parents, but like at lunch or at dinner with their parents, and these kids are on their phones. Not like kids, but like people with their parents. While they're there, they're just on their phones, not even interacting. And they talk about like how it makes them so angry, because they would give anything for just one more minute. Guys. Oh my goodness. And yeah, I'm just grateful that I can be reminded of that. I can catch myself in that and be like, wait, whoa. And I feel like it's really, really important to not only live your life and it's important to live and make mistakes in your life, but it's also important to observe and learn from other people's lives so that you don't have to go through the same things that they went through. If someone that I love passes away, I don't ever want to have the feeling of I wish I had did this, or I wish I had said this, or whatever. I never want to have that feeling, and I never would have been aware or conscious of that if I hadn't seen or heard people saying those kinds of things, you know? So yeah. Should I read the rest? I just felt like I journaled a little bit more, kind of just whatever. I said, and this is more so like me being affirmative of the person I'm choosing to be, and letting go of a past version of myself that no longer serves me. But just because an old version of me no longer serves me doesn't mean I should devalue that that version of myself or talk down or talk bad about that version of myself, because without that version of myself, I would never come to this one. Oh, wait, let me take a breather. Okay. All right. I said, I'm choosing to be my biggest fan in this dunya. I'm changing my identity. Okay. I'm changing my identity simply because I can. The only thing I'm restricted by is my mind. The only thing I'm attached to is my God. My anxiety will no longer prevent me from reaching the success that Allah wrote for me a long time ago. Not only am I confident in my appearance, I'm confident in who I am and who I'm becoming. I will no longer down talk the person I used to be. She served her purpose and I'm grateful for her. Wow. My menses are definitely coming because why am I just... Well, you guys, this whole morning I've been good. This whole morning I've been fine. I've been productive. Like, I have been having a good time. I'm so grateful that I started making these videos because it's just helping. Okay, I need to slow down. I'm grateful that I started making these videos because it's helped me to take time to process my emotions and how I'm feeling and to really sit in that. And like when I'm feeling in a way that might not be comfortable, knowing that the feelings that I'm experiencing and who I am are two completely different things. Like, I can observe my feelings and not always absorb that and take that as like I need to make decisions or make life choices based off of those things. So yeah, I don't, okay, this is me to me. I don't want to invalidate my feelings by saying like, oh, my period's coming up, because even though, yes, I tend to be a bit more emotional when that time of the month is coming up for me, that doesn't invalidate how I'm feeling. That doesn't invalidate my experience. That doesn't make it doesn't make me being emotional as I am right now. It doesn't invalidate that. Yeah, it's okay to cry, even on the internet. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. Let me think. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day and focus on fulfilling my purpose. And that's a choice that I have to make every day of my life. I have to choose, like, choosing my purpose is like self-love, and I have to choose that every day over how I'm feeling or how someone made me feel or tried to make me feel. Because that's not who I am anymore. I don't do things anymore based off of how I feel. I do what needs to get done. I get up every day because I love myself and I have goals to accomplish and I have people that I need to take care of and I have love to give and there's love that I have yet to experience. So yeah. Y'all, I'm gonna go. Bye.